Hello, hello, hello. It is June the ninth day of Dinosaur Month. It is Friday night. It is 9 o'clock. It, of course, is time for Coast to Ghost. The Department of Justice has decided that their political opposition is going to be indicted for crimes that former officials have said no reasonable prosecutor would indict someone for. So we're going to have to see how that all unfolds. But, you know, good. That aliens are real, apparently. According to Mr. Carlson, Barack Obama may like men. Lots of shit happened this week. Lots of shit happened. How you doing, Geeky? I have returned from the city of Los Angeles. I ate food, hung out with some friends, and you know, had a generally okay time. How are you doing?
Nuggets are up 3-1.
I did see this. Yes, the Denver Nuggets are one game away from winning their first ever franchise NBA championship.
Yeah, so we got the Nuggets.
On the way home from Los Angeles, I listened to the game. You know, it was kind of impressive, right? Because they had Jokic out for a big stretch there with 5 fouls, and the team, you know, clutched up and took advantage of a mismatch on defense. And, you know, sent the Heat convincingly back to Denver. You know, that's...
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much things playoff Jimmy can do for you, so...
He is but one man. But, like, I was listening, and I'm like, holy crap, Aaron Gordon is on the Nuggets. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's a loaded team. You know, you've got Jamal Murray, you've got Nikola Jokic, you've got Michael Porter Jr., you've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who, by the way, we may look back at him not as quite as, you know, clutch as Robert Horry, but, I mean, he was on that Lakers championship team. You know, he's seemingly finding his way onto winning teams, and, you know, he hit clutch threes, played good defense. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty safe to say Denver's probably going to close out that series.
You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for Boogie Cousins because he was on the Nuggets last year when the Warriors beat him with that gentleman sweep, and then this year they're like, "Oh, I want to play a little bit of a bigger role. I don't want to play as a backup, so I'm not coming back as the Nuggets this year." And now Boogie has no team.
Yep. It's a thing. Also, what's up, Kai? What's up, Bobby boy? How you doing? Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, like, the story for DeMarcus Cousins is sad because, like, he was such a talent in Sacramento. He was really good, and he is just ruined by one injury, and you know, he has never recovered from, and he probably never will recover from it either.
Yeah, also, I think, well, also they said that, isn't he, like, he hates his management no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not an uncommon thing to be at odds with your management, you know, which is unfortunate, but, you know, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, he's had a rough go of it, but, you know, I mean, he's trying, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he chose the learn Chinese route.
Well, yes, there is always the, yeah, you want to learn some Chinese and play with Jeremy Lin over in China, or is Jeremy, I don't know.
Or Jimmer Fredette.
Yeah,
Jimmer?
oh yes, every player that couldn't make it in the NBA. You know, because, it turns out you have to do more than shoot threes and be 6'7" to make it in the NBA. Shocking, I know. You would think that would be enough, but apparently it is not.
Yeah. But he was a good...
I know, everyone's like, he was so good in college, etc. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't translate to real-world success, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, he was good for a meh BYU team.
Yeah.
It's because he was marketable, honestly.
Doesn't he look like you're not sure you're free that day, so you're a wish, you know, if you can't make it? Oh, thank you, Kai. Thank you, Kai, for the happy birthday wishes this this Wednesday. Oh.
Are we back?
What did we lose? Wait, am I gone?
For some reason, it kicked me off of Discord for a moment.
What? I am.
But that might have been me.
Might have been you. But thank you for the birthday wishes, Kai. I know you're here in spirit, and I appreciate that very dearly. I promise you, if there's a little ghost of you, it will be an aristocrat. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's been a good series so far, I would say. I mean, I think that the Denver team showed a lot of grit, you know, going and winning on the road those 2 games.
Right, and on top of that too, this is just great for like basketball fans, and the media still hates it.
But it was supposed to be the Lakers and the Celtics, Geeky. Think of all of the money. Yes, but it is.
Yeah,
not
and
the
also,
Lakers.
you know, what's also great is that if you're watching hockey right now, I love how it's 2-1 up. Las Vegas will win a hockey championship. Like,
You're talking about, of course, the Golden Knights, which, by the way, have the weirdest like name.
yeah.
What is that name? What does it come from? Like Golden Knights. How is this related to? What does this have to do with Las Vegas?
Golden Knights literally sounds like a team you make on like my GM mode in 2K.
No, you're absolutely right. Like, it sounds like one of the standard names, right? That you can like choose for like an expansion team. You know, like the Washington River Badgers or the Seattle Rain Crows. You know, right? It's one of those names. You're like, come on, really? The Golden Knights?
Yeah.
What Game of Thrones house are they from? Like, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Were they fighting the Lannisters? You know, it's been a while since I watched it.
Since I watch Penis Thrones or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, you know, it's funny. I did finish watching. What is this damage, Kai? Oh, I got a good team. I did finish watching a new TV series with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Oh, that one where he's like a retired spy, right?
Yeah, it's called Vtuber, and it's pretty funny. Like it's like a B or C grade action film, and like it's funny because it's more of a comedy, right? Like because his daughter's in the CIA and he wasn't told because they knew they would piss him off. So he's like deep cover, like secret agent, and he finds out that his daughter is also a deep cover secret agent, and it's all about like the shenanigans they get up to.
Yeah. So this like a more action version of what's that Netflix show called where they're a spy, where they're the spy agent, they're the NSA, but they're not the NSA.
Well, this one they're the CIA.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Animated and it's 2 seasons.
Oh, you're talking about, oh god, the one where they like all the conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
That, oh god, what is that called? It's like, yeah, it's like all the conspiracy theories are true and they're like in charge of managing it.
Yeah, and it's
kind
like
of no, like they're actual just like CIA people. They do CIA things, you know.
Okay.
Like it's pretty ridiculous, but it's a bit more grounded, I would say, than that. You know, like
because it's real life, not an animation.
Yeah, it's real life, and like for example, the scene that like this terrorist attacks like this like wedding that they're at, and everyone just like just blows him away, and like one member of their crew just walks up after they've unloaded like all their bullets in him. He's clearly dead. Walks up, shoots one bullet at him, and it goes, "Got him." like there's a lot of that little humor. There's some good supporting cast in it. They have this. What do they call it? Their tech guy is this like this nerdy black guy, and he's pretty funny in it because he's like he's like smart, but like he's got like a heart condition, so he can't actually operate in the field, so he's got to be on the phone and shit. But there's a lot of funny shit in there. You know, Arnold's a dad, and he has to see his daughter do like a honeypot mission, and he just freaks out about it. 'Cause, you know, like, I mean, like, yeah, no. he's like on the phone while it's happening, just going, no, fuck no.
Well, like an archer where it's her mouth forces archer.
Yes, no, honestly, that's what it gave me vibes for. It gave me big, like, it was like live action Archer in some ways. But, yeah, you know, and meanwhile in the real world, the walls, Geeky, are closing in! The walls are
I mean, Archer
It's so ridiculous.
In a way.
It's so ridiculous. This is horrible and vital to national security. What was in it? We can't tell you that! What do you mean you can't tell us that?
It's okay. I mean, think about it. Was he gonna leak it to Julian Assange? No, he wasn't. He didn't even pardon him.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, let's be realistic. What this is about. I mean, this is, you know, let's all talk clear-eyed about this. This is, you know, one political party trying to, you know, use political power to take out their top and only political opponent. Because let's be honest, there's only one person running in the race, really, for the GOP nomination. Like, that's just a fact. You know, like, everyone else is just there in case he gets assassinated. But right, I mean, every other candidate is just there, you know, begging. Like, I know it sounds sick, vile, and evil, but let's be clear-eyed about this. They're begging God to have him be assassinated, arrested, or destroyed by political opposition, and you know, it's pretty despicable.
I like the nice Indian CEO that we don't know where he's from.
Vivek Ramaswamy. You know, Vivek seems like a nice guy. But we are not. We're not really, like, here's my problem with, like, going that route, Geeky. We need a warrior, okay? We
Not a
need
street shitter.
we need someone that's gonna go in there and hate government as much as we do. You know, we can pick our idealist, happy candidate after we win. You know,
You know, honestly, I think, like, if Yang didn't burn himself out, I would not mind Yang getting part 2.
I don't know. I mean, I think the Yang audience is all gonna transfer to RFK. Now, granted, I mean, look, let's be clear-eyed about this, Geeky. They've killed Kennedys before. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't kill a Kennedy again. Like, I know this doesn't sound like silly. This is like Game of Thrones talk, you know, but like, I just want to remind everyone, John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy Jr. I'm just saying.
We don't know that last one was confirmed. They said he was flying a plane drunk.
Come on, Geeky, we're not stupid. Look, I did see a funny meme the other day, Geeky, where it was like, never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, or an indie musician why their parents' names are blue on Wikipedia. Could you explain this joke to me?
Oh, I retweeted that, didn't I?
I think you retweeted. Can you explain that joke to me? Because I don't get it.
Oh, because most indie musicians came from money.
Oh, okay. So like they're like some rich kid, basically.
Yeah.
Why their parents' names are blue on Wikipedia. God damn, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, like Rob Schneider's daughter's an indie artist.
Wow. The ever talented and infinitely skilled Rob Schneider is famous for being a reference in South Park. Really? Is his daughter a good indie artist?
To me, no. I think her voice sounds annoying.
Okay. Well, is she hot at least?
No.
Sorry, Robbie. Looks like Vanessa's not gonna work out, Robbie.
Okay, we're grown up yet. What? We're marriages?
It was fun. Today I got. Oh man. Today I got to explain what Woody Allen did. That was a fun discussion. Somebody had never heard. Like, what do you mean? What did Woody Allen do? It's like fucked his stepdaughter. It's like, well, it's not a crime. No, it's just wrong. Was it illegal? No. Is it wrong? Yeah. From a moral perspective, yes. But yes.
You don't talk about it.
Never ask. Never ask your girlfriend about their stepdaughter. Is that a rule for Woody? Oh yeah. But no, got to eat some good food in LA. Got to hang out with some old friends. You know, catch up with them.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool, because my headset just got out. So. Apparently,
time
just
in-
throws.
Spent time in Weeb Town and K Town there. That was fun.
Yeah.
Ate
Got to
overpriced
see-
ice cream and food and whatnot.
Did you get to see any bootleg Inter Miami jerseys for Messi yet?
No. No. So explain this to me. So this Messi character.
Yes. So, Lionel Messi is arguably considered the greatest soccer player of all time, and currently has been playing in Europe.
Is he European?
He's in. No, he's Argentinian, but he's been playing in. He's been
It's
playing in
basically
Europe.
European. I mean, I've seen Argentina.
Yeah. So he's so basically he's been playing in Argentina since he was 13. Sorry, playing in Spain since he was 13. Been
Be
playing
like
in Paris for
professionally?
yeah.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah, he was playing in Paris about 3 years ago. And the team that's on in Paris, so he had 3 options. Oh, actually 4. He could have gone back to play in Argentina. He could have gone to play in Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you how much money Saudi Arabia was offering him. Ghost, what is the highest salary you've ever heard somebody earn in sports?
Sports. Gosh. Some people make upwards of 100 million a year.
Okay. Add 3 more zero. Add a 5 and 2 more zeros.
They offered him $50 billion a year.
They offered him a salary worth of $1.5 billion to go play in Saudi Arabia.
$1.5 billion.
Yes.
Why did he not play?
Because he said he didn't want to live in Saudi Arabia.
Like, I mean, for $1.5 billion, I could build a hyperloop to Saudi Arabia from wherever I want to live.
I mean, you could build it, but also, you know the saying, happy wife is happy life, and the wife wants to come to Miami, so.
I could have another wife there!
Hey, with the rules Islam isn't plural marriage okay in Islam?
I believe so. But I think that the second wife has to be 10 years old? I don't recall. I'm not really sure how the rules go. But, look, I'm just saying. Like, I'm sorry. So how much money is he making in the U.S. instead?
There's rumors of at least possibly $100 million.
That's it?
Because he's getting a direct cut. Because right now the MLS has an exclusive streaming service with Apple. And he's getting a cut of that. He's getting a cut of the jersey sales. He gets ownership stake in a team after he leaves. And his base salary
after he leaves?
is yeah.
Explain this to me.
So when he retires or decides to leave when his contract's up, he has the option to buy a stake in a team.
At a fixed price.
Yes.
How long is the contract for?
I believe it is for 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
What is the value of the team?
Inter Miami?
Yeah. What are they
Team
worth?
Let me take a look at that real quick, because I know that just came out. Value. Inter Miami is valued at $600 million.
$600 million. What's the ownership stake? Is part of his contract?
That has not been disclosed yet.
Okay. Well, so here's the tough part. That could be really valuable, or could be not really valuable. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think what they're hoping for him to do is to move the needle,
yes, but
and
like,
that is working already.
I see. So he's one of these bigger than God celebrities, I'm guessing.
We were talking about somebody who possibly might be the greatest player of all time, like not like a LeBron or MJ debate. Like you have about
You're
maybe
talking about you're saying
70
like a Michael Jordan type player.
We have a Michael Jordan type player in the MLS.
Wait, what? Doesn't no one play at the MLS of consequence?
Well, that's what you get when your playoff system's stupid, and you get when there's 30 teams and like half of them get in, like 18 of them get in. But yeah, we have a Michael. We equivalently have the Argentinian Michael Jordan going to be playing in America, in Miami. And let me tell you this right now: resale tickets to go see this man play is at least minimum $500.
What seats are we talking about? We're talking like,
I'm talking about nosebleeds, your crappy seats that you're like, damn. You want nice seats? You're paying $1,000, dude. You're paying at least $1,000.
huh. Well, I mean, here's the question though. Does resale value of seats translate to profit for the team?
I'm not sure.
Right, because like they get sold at a fixed amount, mostly bought up by season ticket holders, right, and then resold.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah. Oh,
So
and then let me make this even more insane. Goes what people are doing. So season tickets for next season are sold out. But if you want to get season tickets to see if somebody decides to say, nah, it's not for me, you have to put in a $200 down deposit, and then you have to hope your deposit gets picked for a raffle for you to get season tickets. By the way, the $2,000 is not refundable.
$2,200, sorry.
$2,000 for season tickets.
What?
And that's just a deposit.
That's silly.
And yeah, people are milking the like money for this.
I don't know. I feel like the messy obsession will die down a bit, you know?
Well,
I'm not saying he's not probably a good athlete or so, or not really impressive, but like,
you don't think he's moving the needle?
no, I think he moves the needle, but like, you know, this is like when LeBron came to LA, you know, like it was like a big deal for like a year, and then they didn't make the playoffs, you know?
Yeah. Well, here's the hard part is that the MLS makes it super easy to win a title at least in America. Because you have the actual MLS tournament. You have what's the oldest soccer tournament in America called the US Open Cup.
That different than the MLS?
Yes. So the Open Cup is, no matter what division you are, if you're a soccer team and your team's based in America, you have a chance to win this tournament.
So, what's the requirements to get in? You just play like a play-in game or something?
Yeah, so there's like, so if you win your regional championship or your state championship and you're not a professional team, you qualify for the Open Cup.
So if you were like a high school club and you competed and won a regional tournament, you could actually be in the US Open?
Yes. But then you got to start playing the pro level teams.
Well, you play against grown men, and they would beat you like beat you like a drum, probably.
Yeah, I mean last year was pretty cool because we had a second division team make it to the final. So
the final? How did they beat a bunch of real teams?
They got really lucky. Or it was skill, you know, like well, the problem is a lot of these like MLS teams have fucking shots to get seriously. So they'll field like the academy kits for a game. Or they'll play their like their bench. They'll start that instead. And then someone will lose to like, oh, second division team, and they're like, so
Wait,
there's that.
They have academies?
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, so we have that. So there's the Open Cup. There's another tournament called the Leagues Cup, which is MLS teams, which is the North Americans, and they play teams from Mexico. So it's like a Mexico-US like game.
North America game or something.
Yeah, because there's 3 Canadian teams that play in the MLS, and they'll.
But really, it's Mexico and the US.
Yes. And if you win that tournament, the winner of those 3 tournaments that bring up the MLS, the US Open Cup, the Leagues Cup, you have a chance what's called to play the Champions Cup, North American Champions Cup. Now, if you win the North American Champions Cup, you're considered the best team in North America.
So why don't we have like, you know, like countrywide tournaments and then like a big national tournament where all the countries play each other? Or is that the FIFA game?
That's the World Cup. That's the FIFA World Cup.
Well, like, why don't we just do that annually?
Because money and because it takes a lot of prep, and a lot of these tournaments a lot of these regions want their own regional tournaments first.
Yeah.
So we're hosting the World Cup in 2026.
LA is, or?
LA is one of the host cities. They're gonna have games in Silver. So this
What
is why the
stadium is
message
it going to be in? Is it going to be in the new football stadium?
Yeah, it'll be at Silver. It'll be in Silver. So SoFi Stadium's gonna host it. Levi Stadium will have it too. So if you want to go to San Francisco, you'll have a couple games in Texas. Let me look at the venues real quick. Assuming that like they don't strip it because of politics, because they're already because the Middle East is protesting the U.S. hosting it.
What, for us bombing and invading their countries and killing hundreds of thousands of their people in meaningless conflicts? Come on. Why could they possibly not be in?
So the host country, so so Los Angeles, so SoFi Stadium, Levi Stadium in San Francisco, Seattle will host a game, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Boston, Miami, New York, Philadelphia. And then there's going to be a couple games in Canada and in Mexico, which would be Vancouver and Toronto. And for Mexico, it'll be Mexico City, Monterrey, and Guadalajara.
Interesting. Okay. And that's what, in 2024, I think, right? Or
2026.
oh, jeez.
Yeah. 2028 will be the Olympics in Los Angeles, though.
Oh, that's what it was. I was like, something's happening there.
Yeah. Which is why I am curious what Mayor Karen Bass and Newsom are gonna do to make LA look pretty, considering that.
But Gavin Newsom will be too busy running for president.
Is he actually running for president?
I mean, not officially, no, but probably. Speaking of Gavin Newsom, of all people, did you see his...
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You saw that, right? Like, I want to propose the 28th Amendment, which doesn't violate the Second Amendment, which... The amazing cognitive dissonance. Geeky, would you read for me the exact text of the Second Amendment, please?
Excuse me, let me pull this up.
Geeky, pull that up. I mean, I know it's that the government will make no laws that infringe on the right of the citizens to bear arms. But perhaps I've misinterpreted this statute.
And I quote, a well-regulated militia be necessary to the security of the free states, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Interesting. Are there
And
are there any
depends on what state.
distinctions? Are there any distinctions about civilians and military? Are there any distinctions about, you know, young people having less, 18-year-olds having less rights than 21-year-olds? Are there any mention of the government keeping a database of firearm owners as part of their purview?
No, but depends what state you go to. Depends on the comma placements.
Very interesting. So these things are not present, but I'm being told by Mr. French laundryman himself that that this is somehow keeping with the Second Amendment. What do you think, Kiki?
Fuck Gavin Newsom.
Well, I don't know. He might enjoy that. I would do nothing to bring him joy.
Yeah,
but
also,
no.
I mean, he did raise the age to become a police officer till you're 21, so, I mean, why are we surprised by this?
Well, yeah. Well, oh, oops, guys. If I want to force these gun laws on people, I better make sure that we're compliant with our staff.
Yeah, I mean, this is the type of guy who everyone thinks is so great, yet he has vetoed bills that reduce penalties for jaywalking and is against ranked choice voting because he knows they'll never lose again. They'll never win again if they have ranked choice voting in California.
Yeah, no, I mean, someone else would win under ranked choice voting. But yeah, no, I mean, his proposal for quote-unquote the 28th Amendment is...
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading a brief summary of it, and it's raise firearms to 21, universal background check for gun purchases, and waiting periods, and a ban on assault weapons for citizens. Isn't half of this stuff already being done?
In California, correct. But he wants to force it on other states that don't share his views of the Constitution. You know, he wants to force other states that don't view the Constitution as a dish rag, but as a, you know, a legal document that has standing and prohibits the government's powers. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the confusing part about this bill, Geeky, or this proposal, right, is that it's like you would, by the nature of this bill, like, you would have to repeal the Second Amendment for this to work. Because this is literally the federal government making laws that infringe upon citizens' rights to keep and bear arms. Like, you have to, like, in order for it to be legally sound, you can't have, like, oh, hey, we've got these 28 amendments, and then, oh, by the way, you know, remember how we said back at 2, we cannot infringe on your right to keep and bear arms? Well, here in 28, we are going to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms. Yeah. And I mean, the thing about the, like, universal background checks and having a national database for guns, which is what the intent of that is, Kiki, every regime that has gone for disarmament has done this. Because how do you disarm people? Well, you gotta figure out where all the guns are, right?
Yeah.
You know, cops don't want to kick in doors of people that are packing. Although, Indiana, do you see that law Indiana passed?
No, I did not.
So Indiana has this really based law where if a cop illegally breaks into your home as part of a raid, you can shoot them.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it might not be a statewide law, but it's like a county ordinance said, hey, you know, cops illegally break into your home, you can, much like Danny DeVito, just start blasting. And you are protected by law because they're breaking the law coming into your home.
Now, my question to you is, what is considered an illegal search?
Well, I mean, if they don't have a warrant, if they don't have proper probable cause, you know, like, you'd have to argue in court, of course, you know, that, hey.
Right.
We're already in the next ring. Good.
This is not an easy case to make, obviously, but, you know, if they violate the law, you know, fuck around, find out, man. You've entered a PvP zone, officer. But, like, I think what it's more for, Geeky, is to protect homeowners that, like, you know, if someone breaks into your home at, you know, 3 in the morning, and, you know, they don't announce themselves, right? They don't say, I'm a police officer. You know, like, they don't, you know, they try to, like, you know, they just try to, like, silently kick in your door. Well, it's to protect them, because, like, I mean, like, you know, believe me, Geeky, if someone, like, kicks in my door and, like, fucking 3 in the morning, I'm gonna open fire, okay? I'm not gonna be like, hey, guy who's kicking in my door, just want to make sure, you're not armed, right?
Yeah,
You know,
it's like,
you're... Yeah, you know, like, it's you know, I'm not really, like, look, it's just, I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna wait, you know, for them to have killed me.
yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna wait. Like, what?
Well, yeah, but that's the point of the law, is that, like, it's not fair, you know, like, you know, if you're gonna go into someone's home, it's gotta be illegal, you know, kicking in your door.
Come on, I still need you. I'm gonna need to carry
But yeah, no, I think we need more of these laws in place. And, you know, it's like at least something good came out of this weird anti-cop crusade, right?
Yeah, just give us more guns.
Well, generally a good solution to most problems is, you know, armed citizenry is a polite citizenry. But yeah, no, the good thing though, Geeky, is that for Gavin Newsom to try and force this amendment, he would need a lot of red states that, you know, do not want to give up, you know, they would not like to piss off their voters, you know?
Right.
You know, I know watching our current politicians, you might not believe this, but some of them actually care about what we think, right, Geeky?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things, like, you may be shocked to find, some of them actually care what we think, and will go out of their way to not, you know, abuse, insult, and piss us off. Crazy, I know.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, geez, like, who gave him the good idea for him to propose this?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense, right? Like, he's not running in a primary against, like, the only answer to this is that he's running for president and he's trying to, you know, throw, you know, disgusting bug meat to the left to try and win the nomination from Creepy Joe, you know?
Right.
That's the only thing that makes any sense in this, because, like, if your job is to reach across the aisle or, you know, be a compelling candidate, like, this is not how you do it. You know, this is how you, you know, this is how you piss people off and you energize your opposition. You know, it's like, we would call it not a wise move, all right? And and you have all this, but, you know, if your goal is that you need to beat another Democrat in the polling, you know, if you need to be you need to be crazier than them, you know, then this makes perfect sense. You know, you have to, well, you know, you ever seen Futurama when they do the presidential election episode, Geeky?
Oh, were they vote for Richard Nixon's head?
Yes. Well, in that episode, they have the two candidates in it that are running against Nixon are John Jameson and James Jonathan, and they're literally clones, right? Like, they're clones of each other, and basically they, like, just go like, I think the other candidate's policy goes too far, and I think it doesn't go far. Like, basically, like, they're just basically, like, repeating nonsense. It's absolute nonsense the whole time. That's kind of what, you know, Gavin Newsom's doing, but just in left speak, you know, just like, yeah, like, oh, you know, like, oh, this insane, impossible thing that can never pass, but really makes my voters happy because they're, you know, unintelligent, unstable people that don't understand, liberty or freedom or any of these issues well. But it makes them really happy because they think, I can disarm my political enemies. And of course the purpose of disarming your political enemies is always to do horrible things to them. But that's always the quiet part out loud. So yeah, we've been monitoring that, I suppose, right, Geeky?
Yeah, and also what's not like the thing that pisses us off. Guess who came into the news today and decided to make light of a situation?
Oh no. Who?
Did you see our great, glorious President Hillary Clinton release a hat again saying, "Put her emails in the
Really?
light of the situation." Yes.
But her emails. So, noted famous mishandler of classified information illegally, but spared because of prosecutorial discretion by her own political party, is saying that a political prosecution, basically just go, yay, political prosecution is great because it's not me that's happening to, even though when it was her, it wasn't a political prosecution, it was concerning, the exact same issues. Oh, gosh. Good times, right?
Yeah, it's like, this is why nobody liked you.
Yeah, ma'am, like, you realize if you didn't kill all your political opposition, you would be in jail, right? Like, let's be honest. Like, I mean, come on, no one has 56 friends commit suicide is always the joke. I know it's not exactly that much, but it's a lot of people that are dead under mysterious circumstances, like,
Yeah.
one might ask questions, people always go like, oh, well, 30 different women spoke out about this guy. Yeah, there are 56 people not speaking because they're dead. One might ask questions, right? But yes, whatever, I mean, I will always be insanely blessed that 2016 happened the way it did.
Yeah, it turned from like, wait, this is happening to laughing.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah. We live in shitty, interesting times, don't we?
Yeah. Also, the Yeoman Park just got memed.
Wait, say again?
The Yeoman Park just got memed.
Yeoman, what?
Yeoman Park. So no Korean chick that was on Joe Rogan.
Oh, what happened to her? Sorry. What happened to Miss Park? She was kind of a cutie.
Apparently they're like posting memes of her.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, like a lot of people hate her, and a lot of people like her, but there's like they post clips. I would too. But they're posting clips of like, so they're making tweets of her, and like, so it's a picture of her on Joe Rogan, and then it shows like a random caption.
Wait, her with a random what? Captions?
It's like, because she was on Joe Rogan at one point.
Right. But I mean, like, they do that with everyone, with random captions on Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, now they're just doing her. So I'm like, oh shit.
Perhaps it's uncouth.
Huh. I'm not too familiar with these.
I enjoy this.
Or no, I've just seen them on Twitter right now.
Okay. Oh, speaking of Twitter, some guy named Nick Merckx was canceled the other day.
Oh, because he like said something really like.
So he
base.
said, I believe, his exact statement was something along the lines of "Leave children alone," in response to a bunch of Armenian American Muslims, getting into a fight at a Pride organizing event in California.
Yeah, actually, in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, like they basically were, hey, we don't want our children to participate in it. The Pride event was optional, but they were protesting it because they have First Amendment rights and have the legal right to protest anything. like they're well within their rights to protest this, and
Yeah.
it apparently did not remain peaceful. People got into a fight there, and this Nick Merckx character, I assume he's some FPS streamer, said that this wouldn't happen if they just left little kids alone. So the company Call of Duty responded by removing his operator, which is basically a skin from the latest Call of Duty. Because they said that somehow saying the statement that people talking about sexual identity and things like that should not be talking to children is a controversial take. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of that, but I believe that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw there was the Mr. Disrespect said he was uninstalling Call of Duty over this because he agreed that it was not a offensive or hateful or controversial thing for him to say, and I believe Nick Merckx guy's response was, I don't have any hate in my heart. I love everyone. I'm a father, and leave kids alone, which seems like a reasonable thing. I know. I don't think that's an unreasonable take to have.
No.
It doesn't. What I will say to the Pride community, if you want tolerance and acceptance, it's probably a good idea to ban the people dancing in leather and fake humping each other out in public. Not a good look.
Yeah.
Like, I have a gay family member, and I talk to him about all this stuff, because like, hey, what do you think about all this? And like, one of the things is like, yeah, I wouldn't, even they tell me I wouldn't take my niece to a Pride event. Yeah, that they told me that to their face, like, hey, no, not in California, a Pride event, are you crazy? There are dudes dressed in leather and, looking, he's gay. Like, he sucks dick, dude. like, I'm serious. It's like, bro, he's just like, no, there's just too much, like, for him, it's just too much degeneracy, his niece is a kid. She's a child.
Yeah.
Like, what, like, the same, he wouldn't talk to her about fucking dudes at 10 years old, right? You wouldn't be like, hey, you suck any dick? Like, what the fuck? Oh, like, hey, what did you do at school? How are you, like, what the, like, why is that's, what is the importance of the men in leather dry humping each other, to these events? Like, could someone please explain this to me, Kiki? Like, why? It should not be a controversial take to say, hey, please at the all ages Pride event, do not do exhibition shit that you would see at like an adult strip club in front of children. Like, it's not. That's not an unreasonable or cruel take. You could have that take and still be like, yeah, whatever, whatever your sexuality is, who cares, okay? Kiki, I don't care who you have sex with. Like, I don't. Like, you're straight, whatever, I don't care. You don't have to tell me about the chick you fucked. Like, everyone should live like that, Like, that's, yeah, whatever, it's your own business. Shut the fuck up. Like, why is that so controversial? I think they'll uncancel this guy because he's he didn't go around screaming you're a bundle of sticks at someone, you're like he made a perfectly reasonable take, and they have, I think, overreached on canceling him. I think.
Isn't he Muslim too?
No, I don't think. Is he? He would be, but I don't think so.
Let me take a look. Because I know he's in FaZe Clan, and I know a lot of FaZe Clan members are like Middle Eastern. This sounds like.
I don't think so. He looks kind of like Keemstar. He looks like a slightly Chadder Keemstar, I guess. That's not saying Keemstar is Chad. I'm just saying, like, Keemstar with a little bit more testosterone, I guess.
It does. His last name is Kolashek.
Oh, maybe he is. He might be Arabic. culture is very famous for their different views on, you know, on matters of pride. But no, I think he's gonna be okay. I think he'll be uncanceled. The other interesting streaming news that came out. Did you see Twitch's branded content guidelines?
Yeah, are you dual streaming or you can't?
Not if Twitch is asking. But yes, I stream on multiple platforms, including Kick.com. Not that I think Kick is going to be viable long term, but I like what they're doing. The changes that they made to the rules, Geeky, basically target, small to medium streamers, guys that, don't have, hundreds, thousands of subs. People that
they target the geeks. Like if I ever got back to streaming, I'd be targeted.
More so bigger than you. People that have like 50 plus viewers at a time are the people who would have been affected most. Because they have one of the big points of contention was there's a rule that you can't have an advertising logo bigger than 3% of your viewable area.
Okay, what does that even mean?
So say for example, you were like sponsored by, I don't know, G Fuel or something, right? And you had a G Fuel logo on. That means you could not have it take up more than 3% of the pixels on the screen.
Okay, now how big is 3 pixels?
No, 3%. 3%. So if you're 1080p, it would be about 54, 5.4, something to that effect. But obviously this raises many questions of, what about, what about if someone's at a different resolution? Obviously, dumb stuff like that. Bigger than that, though, burned-in ads or advertising that's in the stream itself, right? So if you run like a video, for an advertiser, right? You have like a little like ad video that runs in your stream. That's against the guidelines. You cannot do that. It is fully against the rules. So, if you don't want to find advertising through Twitch, you want to find advertising through a different partner, that is not copacetic.
Okay.
There are other rules on that, but that's the big thing. It's like a lot of smaller streamers, Twitch doesn't really offer them good partnerships or, things, so they advertise through third parties that, reach out smaller, more niche streamers. So effectively, it greatly threatens the revenue of a lot of small streamers. Small streamers on Twitch is probably anyone with under 500 active concurrent viewers, so, way bigger than me, but still quite relevant to the platform. So there was a big huff about this. People got pissed. Twitch said, okay, we have changed our policy. Here's the thing. They didn't actually change their policy. They just changed some wording, said, oh, hey, we've listened and we promised to change it. So, do you remember the gas stove ban, Geeky?
Yeah.
Remember, it was like, we're going to ban gas stoves. Holy shit, this is terrible. All right, we are not banning gas stoves. A month later, we are banning gas stoves. This is exactly what I predicted.
They've got that zone.
Will happen.
No, you want to hear something crazy?
Is it a day ending in Y?
No, the crypto arena will no longer hold the naming rights of being home.
Really? Did they sell it?
Let me read this, because this just broke today. So Crypto.com closes down a
Wait, so why did they... Sorry, why did they... What happened?
So Crypto.com announced that they're shutting down.
Their website?
Yes.
So the whole company is just bankrupt?
They're closing exchanges, at least. So they're shutting down international exchanges.
What caused this to happen?
I have no idea. I'm going to look into this real quick. But
I'm
apparently,
assuming there was some legal change that happened that's forcing them
Probably.
to shut down.
I mean, hasn't the U.S. didn't Biden announce they're going to go after a couple cryptocurrencies?
I'm sure they're always announcing ways they can make us poorer, so I would not be shocked if they are doing things to shut down exchanges. Under the guise of opaque money laundering laws and shit.
Yeah, because I heard Binance is on the list of people they're going to sue. So yeah, so basically Crypto.com is they're cutting off international exchanges. So now the Lakers, so now with that, the Lakers, for, what do you call it? The naming rights are still available. They don't have to change them. But basically, if another company says, hey, we want to take the naming rights, they can go.
Maybe Staples.
I mean, it sounds a lot better than the Crypto.com or,
I know. I like that we all fondly remember like Staples as like, guys, it's just they're just an office supply company.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So we're no longer. That was a weird era, right? Because you think of like how anti-crypto, lefties are. Like, really? Yeah, sold the arena to Crypto.com.
Yeah, and on top of that too, they're like, crypto's used for money laundering. Then why are you okay with FTX sending money to Ukraine?
Well, listen, understand this. They will spend every single one of our dollars to ensure that Ukraine does some.
I mean, did we reach a debt ceiling deal yet, or not even close?
Yeah, okay, yes, that was another news. That was kind of last week, but yeah, basically, Mr. McCarthy is running around claiming victory. Guys, we stopped the growth of government by only increasing the growth of government, but it's okay. It's a limited growth of government. Yeah,
Okay.
basically like, okay, well, we're getting fucked, but we're only kind of getting fucked. So it's an improvement, guys.
So this sounds like the 8 and the 6 inch argument.
Sorry, what?
This sounds like the 8 inch and the 6 inch argument again.
1860 what?
I said this sounds like the 8 inch or the 6 inch
Yes.
argument again.
No, in this case, it's the 12 inch or the 13 inch. We literally took 1 inch off the cock here. Because it was barely, there were a whole bunch of onerous programs that are still funded. Like all that IRS funding that they got to, get their secret police armed and operational is still in place. No, it didn't really do much. Is it an improvement? Well, the difference on this, Geeky, is that, how to put this? We actually hold power in this situation, right? Like, they can prevent the budget from going through, right? This isn't. There actually is a choice here,
I have a question for you. Can we get more stimulus checks instead?
No. You don't understand. Ukrainians need that money. Because, according to Lindsey Graham, we need to kill as many Russians as possible so the world can be safe, sir. No.
Really?
We cannot afford any stimulus checks. We gave that money to Ukraine. Sorry.
But inflation.
Yep.
Blah, blah.
Well, yes. That's the great thing, right? We're not raising taxes. Inflation is the great all tax. Like, inflation is this insidious tax that affects everyone.
Yeah, I mean, can I at least get a free coupon to Arby's?
Nope. Sorry, Geeky. What I would advise you is you start wearing a tracksuit and, become president of Ukraine, and they might send you that Arby's gift card.
I don't think I could be president of Ukraine. I mean, I could try to be president of Mexico.
No, Geeky. Geeky, I believe in you. You can do it. I give you your next president of Ukraine. Geeky.
I don't speak Ukrainian.
Well, congratulations. You are the next president of Ukraine.
But I could drink like one.
Also, Geeky, for next Wednesday for Among Us and Jackbox, you will need to change your username because there will be normies there.
Okay, so I guess Mexican is not good enough.
Let's just call you Geeky.
I mean, it's in a South Park episode. I mean,
I know.
I put
We'll just call you Geeky.
I think for
Also, one of our guests will be a lovely Latin lady as well. So, yeah, please. She understands Spanish. Beware.
My life's an open book. Just
Hey,
give
I
your
don't know
mom's
any
permission to
Spanish
be
slurs.
Okay, good. We're safe. That's why they call me Han Cholo.
But that's not a slur.
They call me Juan Cholo, Geeky.
Hey, my favorite band is One Direction.
One Direction.
They call magic.
I don't even know the songs that band.
But where are they going with this? Okay, but yes, I will be on my best behavior.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
But if your normie friends get degenerate, then I will join in on this.
No, you mean
Especially
degenerate.
Jack-
Degeneracy is fine.
Bloody hell, you look like bloody hell.
So basically, don't act like I'm playing with them.
Just don't reveal your power level. Jesus Christ, how hard is this to fucking say?
That's what I'm
How
saying.
hard is this to say? Keep your power level hidden, okay? Like, goddamn.
That's what I just said. Don't act like I'm playing with Fran.
Yeah. This is not Xbox Live circa 2000 whatever year. I don't know. I didn't play on the Xbox. I had a PC. My parents loved me.
Your parents love you. Screw you.
Look, it's not your fault.
Yeah, we were poor.
Look, it's not my fault. My dad worked with computers
Yeah.
and loved Doom. But yes, you know what we mean, Geeky.
I know
okay?
the rules. Yeah, I know the rules.
Materials.
I know the rules change every day and it's confusing, but you know the rules.
Yeah, I'm not acting like I'm playing with Bibble.
This will not devolve into a Call of Duty.
And who is our lineup for our lovely birthday celebration?
Well, I
Because
believe
Ghost is
that's
30.
Mochi said they would be there. My friend Puka Muerta said she'd be there. Hana Yoshida said they'd be there. We'll have Frenchy girl, Laurel, should be there. I invited Pei. I imagine she's not coming because she hasn't responded at this stage. My friends Merc, Wispy, Lick. I don't know. Lick's kind of pissed at me because he dropped a gamer word and I had to mute him for a bit. He'll be back though. Titania might show up for a bit. I think Richard Raw will be there. Fax will be in the crowd.
Facts, you suck for not playing.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you, Fax. Buck doesn't care about your fax slings. Yeah, what else?
Spring will be closing in 30, but she ain't far.
Some other friends might be there as well. Bruce should be there. Who else among my boys? Maybe Woosta, maybe some others. But it should be a decent sized crowd. Oh, Fed said he should be there as well. Razio might pop by. It's a nice cross section of buddies and friendos. So we should.
We are going to have the ultimate Avengers level of crossover. We're
Oh,
gonna have the normie side of Ghost and the whatever the fuck we are.
I might invite Flamenco. I'm not sure.
Is Flamenco not beefing with anybody? I haven't kept up with.
I wish. I think was it the other day? It was like, I don't know. It's like every other day. It's like, oh, I'm going to get on Twitter and re-at this guy. It's like, bro, chill, man. There's so much VTuber news and shit to get to. Like, come on, man. Just take the W's you get.
I know Gator's on like his fuck America First crusade right now, so.
Sure, but gosh, this
they've all turned into people they hated.
basically they're all lol cows right now. Like, I know it's like just The internet is very simple, Kiki. Get on it, have fun, have a good time. Like, it's not that fucking hard, guys. Like, just have fun with this. Like, why is this so hard?
It's because they all turn into their jobs, guys.
I
And
know.
when you turn into their job and like
Guys gotta be
something's-
based like me, work a 9 to 5 and then stream a 5 to 2. Like, it's just like, oh, dude, this is not my job. I draw no revenue from this. I just have a good time. I make friends doing this. You know, like, you ever seen that meme where it's like, are you winning, son? No, but I've got 3 people watching and they're being very cool, Dad.
I haven't seen that one, but
It's like
I
the-
was
it's
thinking
one of
of-
the wholesome memes.
I was thinking of the John Tron. I just want a grill gift. That's what I was thinking of.
I did like the version of that where it was like, there was bug burners. I just want to grill.
Yeah, it was like you got one side fighting about politics, one side fighting about locales, and I'm just here playing video games and grilling. Yeah, like that's where we're at right now.
I have come to play video games and grill.
Yeah.
All out of chill.
And I think also because, and then a lot of us too, I feel like a lot of reviewers went up because let's be real, we were all locked in our houses during COVID. What else are we going to do?
It was nice, man. It was a lot of benefit.
Yeah. That's why I was on the internet more during this time. Like, that's why I was in Discord calls for hours.
Being locked in the house was financially very beneficial.
Oh yeah, that is also true too. Very financially beneficial, but you also gain a lot of it.
Oh yeah, but the most important part was making friends. Like,
Yeah.
I know this is like kind of cringe and cliche, but the real prize was the friends I made along the way. I mean,
Exactly.
for crying out loud, I got to go to a comedy show in the middle of LA a couple years back with a bunch of internet racists and Polacks. Do you know how funny that is?
Been putting the bomb in bombastic.
Why do
Do
people?
you know
hate
how
the
funny it
Polacks?
is to watch a bunch of comedians with a bunch of people that hate half of them for existing?
Yeah.
Like, it's the most amazing, ridiculous timeline. Like, why did you guys want to go to a comedy show?
This outfit could use some high caliber
Oh, that was their idea.
Yeah, no, it was not my idea to go to a fucking stand-up show. I mean, I was like just hanging out and chilling. Like, yeah, let's go watch some stand-up. What a world. You know, like
You gotta look. You gotta
Hold on,
look for the
fellas.
base
I never
comedians.
did finish
Like,
Jump
you gotta
Master
follow the
training.
right people, and you'll find some base comedians. Like,
the bass guitar, yes.
Reckon we crash land this
But
yeah,
I mean,
like
no,
I saw,
Beauty of a view, eh?
like I
Let's
saw
rock and
like a
roll.
stand-up bit of a guy like in LA making fun of like was like slut shit in the crowd. Like, something, which is pretty great.
Yeah, I had the, you know, if I wasn't doing Coast to Coast tonight, I would have gone to what they call like secret comedy shows in LA, you know, where
Yeah.
they don't announce it until like the day of. But I was like, nah, Mountain Walk is supposed to be back here tonight. Mountain Walk will
Right.
definitely show up. I know it's 10:12. Mountain Walk's gonna be here. We will be so back.
Yeah, my friend wanted to kick it today because he's like, "Oh, I want to go out to kick it." I'm like, "And I'm not driving 20 minutes."
Oh my god, I had to drive a long time to LA. Is
Yeah.
what we'll say.
Well, the problem with me too is that is also I have work the next day, so I don't
Oh.
like going out and partying.
I literally took
and
the
then-
day off just to chill.
Next
Yeah.
ring's a bit of a trot.
Well, I get
bloody
Juneteenth
on
off, so like next week I'm
Okay,
going to be like
Juneteenth. What is that supposed to be?
the day we freed the slaves, my good sir.
So,
No more
Emancipation
no-
Day?
Yeah, we can't let them call us master anymore.
But
Now,
why don't
now,
they just
now
call
they're
it?
share-
Why
now
don't they
they're
just call it
sharecroppers.
Emancipation Day?
Because it doesn't ring. It doesn't ring. You know, you got your holidays. They got to ring. They got to be marketable.
How is Juneteenth marketable?
I don't know.
Like-
Ebonics.
Enough dilly dally.
But like,
The ring's far
it
and closing
it
in
sounds
35
like.
seconds.
I,
They're
I'm trying to think of what holiday it would sound like.
I'm blaming
Backpack
Ebonics.
here. Level
I
2.
don't get it. I mean, Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, we're better back in chains. No, not believe that. You know, but like, what? Juneteenth, like,
I'm getting this hold open the old-fashioned way.
the reason I don't like that is it kind of feel like it cheapens it. You know, it should be like International Freedom Day or International Emancipation Day. You know, celebrate freedom from all the people who were freed from bondage, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I know people are
Well, we
like,
still have slaves, ironically, in Africa.
I mean, look, it's the world's not perfect, Geeky. We're working on it. We got slaves back in Libya after bombing them. Who knows what we could achieve with a little bit of effort.
Shotgun bolt here.
Yeah, we got slaves in the Middle East. We got slaves in Libya. I don't know any other countries that have it, that openly disclose it.
Shield cell here.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? Is it Yemen or the UAE, right? Where it's like, they find workers from India and they'd be like, oh, whoa, hold up. We're going to pay you a great wage. You're going to have a great life and a great career. Just come here. Now you have arrived. Give us your passport real quick. Just give it to us. Now you are not allowed to leave.
Yeah, Qatar does that too.
Yep. By the way, now that you've given us your passport, you're in the country illegally, and if you don't work for 10 cents an hour, we are going to arrest you.
Arrest them! Arrest them!
Yep. That's what happens. That, I don't know what you call that. I mean, basically slavery.
I mean,
you know what? I know. Rick and Morty has the perfect example of this. That just sounds like slavery with extra steps, which is what it is.
that was a really good episode, honestly.
It is a really good episode. You know, like, look. Oh, jeez, Rick! Rick, you shouldn't text that. Rick, you shouldn't text that 14-year-old girl. It's not a good idea. Oh, jeez. It's okay, Morty. It's okay. I'm a celebrity. They love me here. Come on, it'll be fine. Yeah, she wants to she wants to get into my garbage ship, Morty. Definitely, it's gonna be good. But yeah, no, I mean, it's,
oh jeez, Rick, you should have just stuck with the extra curvy piece of driftwood.
yeah, no, yeah, no, it's it's always amazing what actually gets people canceled. You know, it's like, wow, that's what got him.
Yeah, I mean, then again, you can still fuck your stepdaughter and not be canceled.
I mean, there's a lot of people that don't, like, you know, consider Woody Allen, like, they consider him persona non grata, but, yeah, no, he still got movies, you know, he didn't, like, lose any roles, you know, he didn't get Cosby'd.
I mean, I had somebody tell me this, like, did these people get away with it because they're white? And I'm like, I mean, Bill O'Reilly's canceled.
I mean, yeah, Bill O'Reilly's case is a bit more complicated. Well, like, I think, God, it's hard to explain. Like, with him, I mean, he just, management there just was like, we don't want to deal with him anymore, and, like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, he was like, well, I'm sure he got handsy with an intern or something, and, you know, yeah, he's a more complicated case, but no, he obviously did not get away with whatever his perceived or real indiscretions were on the basis of his skin color, you know.
Yeah, besides, like, who cares about Bill Cosby?
Not quite like that guy who pushed someone in front of a train, you know, who clearly got away with crimes on the basis of his skin color. You see that? The guy who pushed someone in front of a train?
Yeah, I've seen that, like, is Bragg not prosecuting him?
I don't know if it was Bragg, but I believe he was released without bail. Because New York doesn't have bail for anyone. New York only applies bail for Daniel Penny.
You misguided sod.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Penny had to pay bail?
Yeah, he had like a $5 million bail to, you know, walk the streets.
Yeah, I mean, if people are saying he's a hero, not a
I
of
mean,
war
look, I'm
criminal.
not gonna say he's a hero. I would just say he was being a good Samaritan. You know, like.
Yeah, he wasn't Rittenhouse, and this is like different from Rittenhouse.
Yeah, like I mean, you know, whether or not the guy who died was a bad guy or not, like he was clearly being bad. You know, like I mean, come on, you're just running around screeching and harassing people. That's not cool.
Especially on a subway in New York, man. Like, people are trying to get home. Like, it's a long day. And
Yeah,
They don't
you
wanna
know, it doesn't make
do
Daniel
it.
Penny a hero. It just means he was just trying to be good to his fellow man. You know.
yeah,
Replicator incoming.
yeah. Like, honestly, this is a different case than Rittenhouse. I mean, is he gonna get off? Probably.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like I don't know. Like, you know, what's his name? The Floyd officer is still sitting, rotting in a prison cell. You know, and like, is he gonna
And
get
his and his accomplice just got one of the Asian cop just got sent to jail. So,
Yeah, I mean, the answer is, I hope he gets off, but
well, the thing with Chauvin is, it doesn't help that a jury member admitted to convicting Chauvin for fears of riot and backlash.
yeah, no, I mean yeah, but that's not applicable in Corla. Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Am I gonna be muted, or you need me to entertain the audience?
Entertain them, geeky.
Alright. Ghost is going to the bathroom. We are now in a... I need to think of a clever name when Ghost goes to the bathroom. Okay. Alright, chat. Help me think of a clever name real quick. I don't know, the Geeky Minute? That's all I can think of. But... let me see where we're at. I mean, yep, it is Ghost's birthday on Thursday. I will be here. I will be there. So, gets to see my... I mean, I won't be as political. I'll probably just be
Extended heavy mag
joking
here.
and
Level 3.
shit talking, especially during Jackbox. And I will be
Extended
playing
light
Among Us
mag
off my
here. Level
PS4.
4. Only the best for my friends.
The new Fortnite, I guess, games that I'm playing right now. Right now, Fortnite. Finishing up Arkham Asylum. Currently playing Smash Bros. I already got all the characters, so I just been in the mood to finish the story. We should, if I don't walk in the shop, hopefully I can convince Ghost to watch the Summer Games Fest right now, because there is a couple announcements I want to talk about, but I want to keep it spoiler free, but
I'm already in the next ring.
I'm
More
genuinely
time to
curious
gather
about
supplies.
one of the games that got announced and see what he thinks. And also, I may have to buy a PS5 pretty soon, and that's going to be fun.
I have returned. My asshole rent asunder but by spicy food, but I am otherwise well. You're buying a PS5 too, Geeky. I also
Yes.
just obtained a PS5.
How do you like it? I'm genuinely curious.
I have honestly not played any games on it.
Okay.
I have the Demon Souls remake. I intend to fire it up when I finish the other games.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's one of
Let's check
those.
out that way.
My PS4 starting to sound like a jet engine, and I already cleaned it once, and it still sounds like a jet engine. So I'm kind of like, might as well just buy a PS5.
Not a terrible idea. Yeah, I mean, you know, with the Final Fantasy 16 coming out in 13 days now.
Oh, that's not even, like I said, Summer Games Fest, because there's another game that got announced.
Oh,
Near
really?
that.
Talk about Marathon?
No. I am talking about another game that people lost their shit over, and this is going to be Game of the Year. I'm talking about a game that got announced this year that will be Game of the Year, in my opinion.
Being stranded in space for a spell certainly brings out the fight in a lassie.
I'm not going to say it until we see it. I don't know if you can-
What game are they talking about?
The only thing I will say is it is made by the same company as the game you're excited
Them, of course.
The same company that did which game?
The same game is so the same company that made the game while you're buying a PS, the reason why you bought a PS4 and sorry PS5.
Are you talking about FF7 Remake 2?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know about that. Winter
Okay.
this year.
Yes. I honestly generally think that'll be game of the year.
Really? I think it'll be popular. I don't know about I would say game of the year.
I don't know. Those FF7 fanboys will be pissed if this game is not game of the year. They were already mad last time.
I think it will be controversial, is what I'll say. I think
You think it'll be controversial?
I think it'll be controversial. It's either going to be like controversial in a good way or a bad way. Because based on the ending of the first part of the FF7 remake, there are a lot of directions this can go.
Well, from what I heard from diehard FS7 fans have been telling me is the Final Fantasy remake only covers like 5% of the game and not even all of the first disc.
It just covers Midgar, but it really does cover like the first disc, I would say. Oh my gosh, I just almost vomit burped that howling rays from earlier. Sorry.
Champion bit the dust. Told marks on the
that
kill
hurt a bit.
chain.
They are correct about that. It only does cover the Midgar section, and it ends with it basically ends with leaving Midgar, right?
Yeah.
The big thing though
What's-your-face?
is there will likely be major changes to the storyline of the game.
Because don't in the end of the first disc, Terra dies, right? Not Terra.
No, Eris doesn't die
Eris-
until like fuck, disc 3 or 4, or disc 2 or 3.
Okay. Because there's 3 discs for the original Final Fantasy 7. How do you feel about the 2 discs?
It's been forever since I've played. I'm trying to remember what is on each one.
No, but I also mean like in general, the second part of the remake is gonna be on 2 discs.
Yeah. I mean, disc 2. Let me think. You fight the weapons. You go to the Golden Saucer. You kind of get everything prepped. I mean, disc 2 is fine. I don't really have any issues with disc 2. I mean, I'm just really curious where they're gonna take it because disc 2 is really where the game opens up, right?
Right.
So.
And I feel like a lot of footage is from disc 2.
Yeah, man, you know, it's a difficult question because I have no idea what they're going to do with Rebirth, as they're calling it. They're calling it Rebirth too, which is actually really interesting because, you know, what's being reborn, and also a major character that is dead in Final Fantasy VII was shown alive at the end of the first part of the remake. So it's like, okay. What's
It also everyone's waiting for Arif's death, so everyone's like,
well,
when is Arif gonna die?
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
You think no, there's no way. They're not. They have to have Aaron die again.
Well,
Arif die.
Here's the thing. They might change that.
You know how pissed Final Fantasy purists are going to be if Arif doesn't die though?
But that's the thing, it's not a remake. I know they call the first one remake, but it's not. It's actually not a remake.
It's a brand new game basically, if you think about it.
The timeline is gonna diverge.
So now it's gonna be like parallel universes then, if you think about it.
It is
Final
already a
Fantasy
parallel universe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, a lot of what happened, you know, there's like ghosts everywhere and you kind of travel through this dimensional portal and you fight Sephiroth at the end of the first disc. That definitely did not happen, you know, there's key
That
ways
is true.
it's diverging.
And on top of that, I believe the Crisis Core remake is not a 1-for-1 remake as well.
Oh, is that true?
That's part of the universe too of the remake.
Talk about Everbirth Reunion, right?
I am talking about Crisis Core. No, Everbirth Reunion's the mobile game, isn't it?
think so. Wait,
No, I'm
tell
talking
me,
about Crisis Core.
did they change the Crisis Core remake? I thought they left it intact.
I have to double check, or I can just boot up the game and start playing it. But that's a long game. I don't want to play it right now.
No, that's fine. Don't. But I thought that they just kind of remastered it a bit.
I mean, the battle style is basically 15.
念の表像部外者禁止お触り
I
禁
mean, the
止
battle style it's the same as the one that's on the original, right?
With a little bit of the 15 elements in it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they changed that. Oh, maybe they did change things. I have to actually check it out.
Yeah, the music is still great though. I think Crisis Core had a better soundtrack, and I think that's a controversial take.
Better than what though? The original?
Better than the original, I think.
ついていきます
You know, controversial take. FF7 soundtrack is good, but I wouldn't even put it in the top 5, 10 Final Fantasy games.
裁きのい騒乱のい
Like, maybe it might be like 8, 9, or 10, anything, but like, it's honestly, it's fine. You know, the main battle music, it's fine. It's loopable. It loops well. But
One
there
Winged
are-
Angel is always going to be a banger, but that's also.
there's just way better
ついてい
tracks.
きます
Yeah. Even 10 had great tracks.
Oh yeah, no, 10's got good ones. You know, it's funny. Final Fantasy 13 actually has some of the best music.
Which is sad.
I know. It's just like it's really good. The main battle theme in it. Oh, it's great. I love it.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing Record Keepers, when I had to play the 13 level, I was like, oh, this is low-key good. And I did it.
Rest in peace, Record Keeper. It made me sad when it went away. I mean, there's still
Yeah.
this JP version, but it's
関
like
係者
all my relics and teams and resources I built up, and I'm like, can't I just transfer this to a JP account, you bastards?
I know, and I'm just like, dude, I'm really happy I didn't put real money into the game. I am really happy, but at the same time, I'm like, thanks for shutting down like my board app.
Yeah. Yeah, Geeky's there. Thanks for shutting down my board app before I made financial mistakes.
Yeah, now I gotta go play Duel Links. Thanks. Thanks, Square. Now I gotta go support your rivals.
Yeah. Yeah.
連機発進
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
to me,
you know, it's funny. In real world news as well, there was the Biden bribery documents. Where, you know, in order to avoid a contempt charge. Okay, fine, we'll show you it. Okay, you know, here's what it is. Haha, show me the money, Jack. Just like, it's so ridiculous.
There you go. So I will admit you are a lot happier right now based on the politics at this point. I know it's a bad take, but it's like that's where I've been going lately.
You're a lot happier about politics right now?
No, I'm a lot happier because I don't care anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna vote our way out of this. I think is the only answer. I mean, it's like
念の表像
I saw a funny tweet where it was like Vladimir Putin just arrested his political opposition today. Oh wait, he arrested his political opposition today as part of a 7-year harassment campaign. Oh no, wait, that was America.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. We got Biden and Kamala as able to. Kamala, Pete Buttigieg, and then Pete Buttigieg, and
I'm actually really, you know,
AOC?
honestly, the indictment news kind of makes me happy, Geeky. Not because I want, you know, people to be unfairly prosecuted by, you know, a corrupt Department of Justice, but because it means they still think that, like, their opposition holds power, right? Because, like, you know, if you were confident, you know, oh, you know, we're gonna win this election, no chance, who cares, don't have to worry about shit. I mean, you wouldn't have to do this. Yeah. Like you wouldn't. You'd just be like, oh, we're gonna get 10 million more votes this time because we're so popular, man. The economy's doing great. Everyone supports our fun adventurism in Ukraine, funding all this shit. They love it, right, Geeky? How could we lose? But with me, it screams of desperation, right? Because I've read the charges and they're bogus. Like. They're bogus. It's clearly a political prosecution. Literally everyone sees it, It's like, oh, this is about rule of law! Like, I can think of like 10,000 times. Like, well, we just kind of ignored it, well, it's, no reasonable prosecutor would do this. All this shit. It's like, it's honestly kind of uplifting, right? Because it's like, oh, we're still a factor, Like, they're afraid of us in the ballot box. Maybe they won't cheat as hard this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I'm more mad is I wanted my DeSantis-Trump debate, and now I'm not getting it.
Well, I will say on the DeSantis front, this screams to me that, like, I know DeSantis has been running since, 2020, maybe 2018, realistically, But, like, and obviously there are timing concerns, right, where he wouldn't have been allowed to spend his political cash if he didn't announce president, right? He would only been able to spend it on a governor re-election rate. Yeah, there's that, too. But announcing right before, this massive criminal justice announcement, like, come on. You telling me they weren't tipped off, right? Just, unfortunate timing, right, guys?
But also, at the same time, like, I get why he picked Twitter Spaces to announce it, but...
I will win all of the youths with this, Geeky!
You gotta admit, that backfired.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's 2023, how do I announce myself? With only my voice! Excuse me? Like, what? What? You're not showing your face? Bro, like, you're young, okay? You're a young dude! You're telling me you don't want them to see that you're, like, in your 40s or 50s? In good shape and in mental fitness? You want to be like, here, let them hear me over the radio. Like, what? Ugh.
It's like, you idiot.
I mean, I don't even think I would vote for him in the general at this point, because I don't know, man. For me, it's like, no more rhinos.
Right.
No more. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, what was it we were told by Winston? We just need a Republican Congress. That's how we can do it. We can control the damage that the Biden administration does with a Republican Congress. What? How? Did you see the debt ceiling negotiations? What did we win?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
Exactly. What did we get out of this? Did we cut back the size of our state? We put welfare reforms, the minorest of welfare reforms. Excuse me? You doomed us to massive inflation for the most minor of welfare reforms? So you're telling me you burned political capital of poor people just to fucking reduce the growth of government spending? What?
I mean, what are you talking about? You're still putting a bunch of people on welfare. Half of them aren't even, like, U.S. citizens.
Yeah. Like, that's what you got? That's what you fucking got?
Yeah, you're still pumping in, like, a shitload of refugees from the Middle East and Africa, putting them in on welfare and shit, like...
I have some base news. Japan recently passed a bill to revise the country's immigration laws. It enables authorities to quickly deport foreign nationals seeking refuge status in the country.
Well, is it because there's like that live streamer that's been streaming himself harassing Japanese citizens?
I'm pretty certain no. I'm pretty certain this is a much longer planned bill.
But that didn't help.
He tried to stop, but there was a lawmaker there that tried to stop the vote by flinging himself at other politicians. No, Ow! You can't make us not take refugees! Ha ha ha. Samurai go there.
Yeah, it's like. I know, where did all of these, like, quote unquote Japanese politicians that are really into Western values, quote unquote, come out of nowhere?
I mean, look, we can worry
Like-
about them, but the reality is this: you know, that Japan is like 90% like one party, and that party does not want immigration, and that is
Yeah.
a good thing.
Wasn't Inoki part of that party?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, also, rest in peace, Inoki. I don't... Also, rest in peace to the Iron Sheik, man. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay, so explain to me what the Iron Sheik is.
So the Iron Sheik was a pro wrestler, and his gimmick was that he was from Iran. And
Really?
he was like, yeah, and he was like world champion for like years.
But I saw Razor Fist tweet out of him because Razor Fist, you know, he likes pro wrestling and stuff like that. So okay, so
Right.
is he actually Persian?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Like his real name was like something Ali.
Really? Well, that sounds like an Arab name, not a Persian name. There is a
Yeah,
difference.
well,
If you
yeah,
cross,
his gimmick was-
if you call a Persian Arab, be ready to get cracked in the face.
Yeah,
but
which
yes,
I
I
do.
mean, it's probably just a common Islamic name. Okay. Well, rest in peace, Mr. Sheikh.
Yeah, he also hated Hulk Hogan with a passion.
Wait, did what to Hulk Hogan?
He hated Hulk Hogan with a passion, like to this day.
I mean, maybe he just didn't agree with Hulk Hogan's opinion on gingers.
Or other people too. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have dyslexia, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So like every time he was on TV, he would always just scream fuck Hulk Hogan. And he would call like Hulk Hogan an F slur.
Jeez,
Like-
wow.
Yeah, there's a video of him on Canadian television screaming that.
How the times have changed.
Yeah. And it's funny because people are like, "Oh, should we cancel him for that?" And they're like, "No, we're gonna give him a pass on this one."
Hold up, let him cook.
Yeah.
Is that what happened, Geeky? Hold up, let him cook.
Yeah.
He's just screaming the F slur at him.
I mean, everyone's all like, "Well, Hulk Hogan was a racist, so."
Get out the privilege chart quickly. We have to determine who is right and who is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah. Absolutely
wild.
great.
But you know, funny you bring up Persians, because there was some news on the Persian front actually.
Oh no.
So, did you see the new trailer for the Prince of Persia?
Wait. What?
Yeah, there's a new trailer for a Prince of Persia game. And the new Prince of Persia looks less like a Persian man and more like Michael B. Jordan for some reason. Now,
You know what's funny? I forgot Prince of Persia started off as a video game franchise.
oh my gosh. You know, isn't it interesting? Do you know any Iranian people, Geeky?
That I like or that I wish they would drop dead?
No,
'Cause
just in IRL, like people that you know.
I haven't talked to an Iranian person and actually I know a Filipino, some guy who's Filipino and
こっちは予選の
Iranian.
段階でもう
Well,
落ちてるんだ
I know a pure-blooded
お前は？
Iranian, and he does not look like he's from the African subcontinent, you know?
Yeah, they don't. They
そろ
look
そろ
more
大会が
like
始まるんじゃないか
They look very
見に行ってみようぜ。
much more Mediterranean,
誰が優勝賞金
one might say. But yeah, no. So the new Prince of Persia looks like Michael B. Jordan is running around, which is just like, bruh, like this is not a Persian man, by any stretch. Two, do we have to go through this again?
Also, you're picking a race that does not like to be messed with.
No, Persians are very proud of their culture.
Yeah, they're very proud of their culture, and they're also like very close-minded.
Some of them are. I know some open. My Persian friend's pretty open-minded, but he's pretty Americanized.
Yeah, I'm
His
talking about
parents
the
are pretty
non-Americanized.
grateful we got him out before the revolution.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the ones that are like, how do I describe this? That won't get us canceled. I mean, I'm not Islamophobic.
Cleverly.
I'm talking about the ones that treat their wives like shit.
I never. My friends always treated his girls right, but you know.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the ones that came after the revolution.
Oh, I see.
The economic ones.
Economic. Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, look. Persians are, Persian, not, African. It just. Do we have to go through this again, Ubisoft? Can we stop taking roles from, Iranians and giving them to other people? My gosh. When will the madness end?
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like I'm really interested on how they're gonna butcher this live-action Coco movie. I heard they keep talking about.
Yeah, they'll
Like
find
that's
a
my
way.
movie. That's my movie to get offended for.
Which movie?
They're gonna make a live-action Coco apparently.
Wait, the dog movie, right? The Mexican folklore?
Was there a dog in Coco?
COCO, right? The one about... Oh, no, you're right. It's not about a dog, but it's about, like, Dia de los
Day
Muertos,
of the Dead.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I recall, right? It was Dia de los Muertos. All about...
Yeah. Yep, we're getting a live-action version of that.
Interesting. Well, since we're not getting our promised dinosaur day, Geeky, why don't we watch... there was a game show recently, right?
Oh, yes. What's his face tweeted nobody got arrested this time.
Oh. Can you post a link to it for me so I can put it up on the big screen?
Yeah, let me find it.
Don't ask me why I googled round D&D creatures chat, because I did.
Well, Ghost as an avid D&D player does not want to get canceled for his next D&D session.
Oh no. No! Wait. I heard the Punisher was canceled.
Yes, the Punisher is fully canceled.
Punisher's canceled because his fan base is problematic? What terrible nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, because supposedly the Proud Boys, were using this logo, but whatever. I mean, who cares about the Proud Boys?
Oh my gosh, no. The Proud Boys. Oh no. Okay.
Full presentation of Summer Game Fest, and then the Capcom show should be what, next week?
Think so. We eat good this summer. The video may be inappropriate to some. Chat, I've told you Discord, I am an adult. I've told you browser, I am an adult. All right, you ready, Geeky? Let's see what's on offer.
Give me a second. And then I also see that so the Capcom show's on Monday.
Okay. Hopefully they'll announce the new Monhunt.
Probably. All right, I am ready. Let's see if I get sound. If not, we have to do the 1, 2, 3 method again.
All right, you have sound.
To the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Did you hear
Is
that?
there sound supposed to be playing? I hear nothing.
I'm so confused.
All right, press play one more time.
Sure.
Okay, so hear nothing.
Are you doing this on your phone?
Yes.
Okay. Get in Discord on your computer. See if that works.
I don't think I can because I don't have the computer anymore. I lost that one in the divorce. I mean, the breakup.
You don't have any computer?
I don't have the cords for it. I know it's weird. That's what happens when you don't go to college. You don't get the drive to buy a computer.
Hold on. We're gonna start right at the Prince of Persia. Okay, 158, Yiki. Should be a shot of an old Prince of Persia game where the prince is jumping.
Okay, 158.
Yep.
Yes, I know it's inappropriate. Fuck you, Jeff. I don't care. All right. Am I supposed to be at the Ubisoft logo?
No, we're just at like the Prince of Persia jumping kind of. But it should be 1 minute 58 seconds.
Oh, 1 minute 58.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a. All right, I'm on there. 158.
Let's ready. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he does look like Killmonger.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
Why does he look like Killmonger?
But we weren't
Yeah.
prepared for what was coming next.
They don't even sound like their era, like Persians.
Yeah, it's
Then
confusing.
again, they weren't prepared for me.
Yeah, they got
Looks
the
like-
wrong accent.
He looks like a tan Killmonger.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the wrong accent.
We've got some sort of R&B soundtrack, I guess. Don't want to lose my audio, so I'm just muting it. Okay, okay. Does he have like a British accent too?
Like a British, like, I don't know. It just had an accent, but it wasn't the right one for me.
Yeah. So it's a 2D remake, I guess, of like Prince of Persia.
Yeah, 2.5D.
He's gonna have to fight the darker version of himself, but they're both dark. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, a Ubisoft original. Okay, multi-platform. I mean, gameplay looks fine. You know, kind of, you know, how Metroid Dread was like 2D.
There's a little surprise.
It'd be
Prince
good.
of Persia:
Yeah.
The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise.
A
You'll be
modern
able to see
take.
more
Thanks,
at
Jeff, for
Ubisoft
reminding us how bad
Forward,
this is.
streaming on Monday as part of Summer
Yeah.
Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's
Ooh.
right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, yay.
He's so
waiting
old
on
now.
this one.
He's
It's
aged
been
so
4
much.
years since MK11, and ever since Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work.
Why did
on
we
the most ambitious
just not
MK
call
yet.
this Mortal
It
Kombat
reboots
12?
the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September.
idea.
Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the
Who
new
cares?
cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of
There's a
course,
story?
the fatalities of Mortal Kombat.
Why is there a
1.
story?
Let's do it.
I don't know. Why should I care?
Wait,
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Why did they kill Sub-Zero's design?
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
wait, he's got a spirit warrior?
I just noticed they made all the characters Asian now.
Were they always Asian? Man,
It was very like non-denominational, like
the guy he's
racial.
fighting doesn't look Asian. he like Luke Cage or something?
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Wait. Was Liu Kang always human?
I'm not sure. Why there are like other characters running around?
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for
But
it.
he's Hat Guy, right?
Yeah.
Why is he so young?
Because they said it reboot the whole series, so I guess everyone's back to level 1.
Oh. Why did that chick just throw him? Now he's got like a monk?
Yeah.
Why can't he control... What?
Wait,
Is that...
Cyclops?
That looked like Cyclops. Also,
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
she has to wear the mouth thing because she's got scary teeth.
I just remember her as Sexy Ninja.
Pretty much. Why are there two? Was there always two?
I remember the blue one.
Yeah. I guess she's just, what do you call it? The dangers of getting a blowjob from a meth addict?
Yeah. Oh, are they really Marvel vs. Capcom in this? Now you can put like 2 fighters at once?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're doing. No. How is there a story if they always kill each other?
Alright, who are the guest characters?
Good question. There was a laser eye guy. Shang Tsung. I don't remember who that is.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
It's been the same guy?
Damn.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters
That's
you've
why
seen
we
before,
called
but
it
they're
Mortal
told
Kombat
in
1. I
completely
mean,
different
I'm glad he
stories. And
explained
so
it, but
Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible.
I feel like they got a
I
bunch
know
of
the
new
team's working
writers
for
they
4
hired, and
years
they're
on
like,
this, but the thing we
don't know
got
how
to
to
talk
follow
about are
it.
these cameos,
Yeah.
because we saw some pretty
Do we
amazing
care what
stuff
the
there.
Mortal
Now, so tell us,
Kombat
how does
creator
that
has to
work?
say
You
for the
obviously-
next
You have your main
5 minutes?
character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate
all right.
kind
So
of
let's
cameo.
pause and let's go to.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Mortal Kombat.
Menu, so you pick sort of a
Wanna go? Okay, let's go to.
The next trailer.
Go to 1457.
1457?
Yeah, Path of Exile 2. Just click the Path of Exile 2 chapter below. Right?
Okay. Yeah,
Ready?
I'm gonna have. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, is it not?
Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release.
Wait,
in
where are you at?
2013.
Because
we haven't
mine
seen
glitched for a
anything
second.
on the.
Oh, okay, let's just re-click Path of Exile 2, and then we'll go on 3, okay?
All right, so start it at.
It should be 1457. It should move you there. There's the chapters option.
All right, 1457. I get
Right.
to like 14. I get to like 1458, and then.
No,
hold
but
on,
Geeky,
let
if
me
you
get-
look down, there should be a chapters option.
on my phone. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Now I'm on it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the
This one
sequel
you're
in
excited
over
for,
2
right?
years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw
I'm quite
gameplay
excited.
capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Because they've been radio silent for a long freaking time about this. It's concerning.
And it's canceled.
Hey you! What's going on?
There's a lot of skills this person has equipped.
Yeah.
Find out more.
That's
okay.
it?
So I guess next month they're doing
Looks
their
amazing,
con.
and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
Okay. It's a robot.
Oh no.
Isn't that
Oh, never
Ryu?
mind. I thought it was creative was gonna be in the game. Robot Ryu?
I am the advanced.
It's online only.
Yeah.
What? Fighting dinosaurs? Go on. Why is Robo Ryu fighting dinosaurs? What? There's Robo
Robot
Guile?
Gaio?
Oh, they're doing a
Exo-
collaboration with Exo Primal. Okay, that's cool. You can play as Robot Ryu or Robot Guile in Exo Primal. Okay.
I'm
Is that a
guessing
Microsoft
Ryu from
exclusive?
Street Fighter
I think
facing
so.
off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exo Primal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing
Oh, this
more
this I've seen.
than imagination. We can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
You can play as this. You can play as a survivor apparently, as Nick Cage.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but
But I'm on
I
my
figured
fuck
the
Dead by
easiest way
Daylight
to
mode right
find
now.
out is probably to go right to the source.
And
Because
This
I
man's
got Nick
bold
Cage. What's up?
creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few
Yeah,
memes
'cause
on the
fuck,
internet across
Dead by
more than
Daylight with
4
their marketing right
decades
now.
of incredible films. Please join me in
I
welcoming
don't like
to
Dead by
Summer
Daylight. I
Game
just don't like the
Fest, Nicolas Cage!
Guess he's gonna do the Keanu role this year. Oh, it looks good.
Yeah. He does look better now.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
He sounds so like,
I gotta
how
say,
much are they
this is
paying me?
such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what's
the
fun is you're
ring
playing
girl,
one of
right?
the survivors in this game,
I
and it's
think so.
cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows.
Okay, yeah,
and
Sadako is the
serial
ring girl.
killers, and it's rather amusing.
I also
And
watched
there's
Kimi
something
ni
about
Todoke,
it that I
Titania.
think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to
and
pull
you might
through. And I
immediately
like
lose
that.
the game if
And
one
so
of
that
them's
was a
ass.
large reason for wanting to
Well,
do it
yes.
as well. That feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. So it's important to me that everything I
Now,
do,
Ghost,
everything
how
I
many
say,
Nicolas
from the
Cages do you
scream
think
to
will
the
be on
grunt,
Dead by
down to the
Daylight
most
when he
minimal,
Yeah, I
comes
think
out?
I think it'd be a pretty
aspirated
popular character to
expression
play.
of a sigh, whatever it
If only
is,
for the
it's my
memes.
voice, so that we are
Yeah.
fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family
Yeah.
is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, ha, pun intended.
It's actually really cool of him, you know?
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So
Yep.
that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Oh, great.
Nick, thank you so much.
That was-
Hopefully the first
I mean, I didn't expect
Nicolas
that, I'm gonna be
Cage,
honest.
Great to see you, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. Lock it in.
Yeah, well, it's like, I guess he's the Keanu Reeves
Now,
this
for
year.
all of you who want to
Light
play
year.
Nick
That-
Cage and Dead by
that
Daylight,
is true.
the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
You have a good one,
Oh,
Titania.
I have not seen the gameplay footage for this.
Let's see.
But what's his ability?
Yeah, well, or like his passive talent.
Yeah.
Damn right I made it.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick.
What the fuck?
Some of those games were okay. Let's see what this is. cool mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming that's
yes. Let's see. Looks like weird Westy, Hexen maybe kind of type, heretic kind of game. Oh, that's a gun, so it's more. It kind of looks like Doom.
Yeah.
Crossbows.
Just Doom, but demons.
Doom is demons, but like it looks like guns and black powder, I guess. I don't know.
Witchfire.
Could be fun.
Yeah. PlayStation VR 2 required. Great.
Alright, well, let's see what games they've got. Apparently we've got Killmonger here. Okay.
Call of Duty VR? Great.
I don't know if it's COD. I hope not, because I would like them to have like COD VR on PC. See, like the problem with VR is that like big space VR games like are fun because you like actually move around. Crossfire Sierra Squad. Okay. So it's I mean, on the bright side, it is it looks like it's clearly a game developed for VR, you know? But you know, I'm not gonna buy a $500 headset or whatever they charge for a PSVR to play inferior VR on the PlayStation.
Yep.
We've literally got Samsung ads in the middle of our game show.
Well, you gotta know what TV to play your video games with, or your monitor.
Apparently. I think this is Remnant from the Ashes?
I think so. This looks familiar.
I've heard it's like a Soulsy type roguelike or something. I mean, not that Souls isn't roguelike, but
No turning back after this. You sure?
what is? I'm curious. Is this like a DLC, an expansion, or is it just now on a console?
Or both.
Oh, they made a sequel. Okay. I'm interested.
The first one came out in what, 2015?
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest
Not
to
that
come,
long
including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2,
Ugh.
the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news.
Are you serious?
We want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming
So they had
hero
this show
is set
happen
to
right
return later
when
this
they were
year in a
announcing
brand
the
new game
guidelines.
built from the ground up in a
Yep.
style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest.
Who's watching this
global
that
game
isn't a
announcement.
longtime fan
New
of video
thrills
games?
with a classic feel.
Oh, I saw this.
Okay. So interesting.
I was talking to my friend about this like last night.
Are these whole new levels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Knuckles, Amy. Classic Amy look too.
Oh, so they're kind of making like a Super Mario 3D World version of the original Sonic games.
Yeah. Well, original
Oh, I
Sonic
love
level
that.
style.
The pixel squids? What?
Now, is this going to be cross-platform?
I hope so. Is there a Chow Guard in this? Oh, whoa, that looks cool. I'm sure the 3D is going to be terrible.
Old school bonus level, nice.
It's on everything. Interesting. Oh, what?
Fang? They brought back Fang.
Really?
Coming fall
How about that?
2023.
A new
Okay.
standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past
Well, I'm
April,
sold.
Honkai Star Rail launched, and
Yep.
as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Is that out on PlayStation yet?
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get
I
bored
don't remember
running
this
across
game.
the map every
Oh,
day?
this just came out.
Oh, okay.
Team Trailblaze, back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next
Basically.
Why are they all girls?
Well, it's a turn-based Genshin Impact, so instead of like being a Breath of the Wild knockoff, it's kind of a modern turn-based RPG knockoff.
That still doesn't answer why they're all girls.
Because people would rather look at waifus than husbandos. I mean,
Like, fair point.
I mean, there are dudes. There are dudes too.
Let me get warmed up.
Oh, they're there.
Yeah, they're there. They're just, you know, not really much the main cast.
It's the stone guy from My Hero Academia. That's all I'm getting.
Well, yeah, he's gonna go fist people with that probably. Yeah, decent design.
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated.
I don't like her English VA. She's a really good Japanese VA though.
Time for a buzz.
Only on PS5.
No,
like, I'm gonna
they
get a PS5.
just hadn't got it released on PS5.
Yeah, but I'm saying like only for PS5. Like, like I'm gonna buy a PS5.
Q4? They're not even gonna get it out until Q4?
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at
Okay,
NeoWiz,
I'm listening.
which is coming to Game
Soulsborne.
Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Today.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
So I think they're actually okay with co-streaming the show, which I think is kind of cool of them, you know?
Yeah.
That's smart. Wait, does he have a robot arm?
I think so. Oh, Frenchies. No, wait, Italian. Wait, is Pinocchio Italian or French?
I don't actually know. I think this is French, though?
Hold on.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
So we've got, like, steampunk. Looks like we got, like, a Franken monster. Frankenbane. Scorpio. I think it's France.
Yeah, this is
Cute.
kind of
She
French.
cute. I think that's our maiden or whatever. I like the environments.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Bioshock.
Reminds me of Bloodborne, actually. Did you just block a bullet with an umbrella?
Yeah.
Shark submarine, okay. Lies of...
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th. Interesting.
And you get a bunch of costumes.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time.
Dear God.
This is one of those games that I feel lucky
Okay,
we
it's
get to
not One
reveal
Piece.
for the first time here at Summer Game
No,
Fest.
that already came
And I
out
think
this
you'll be
year.
pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Bleach?
Nope. I don't think so. Oh, Akira
Wait.
Toriyama.
But this is not Dragon Ball.
No. It's
This
not
is
Dragon
not
Quest
Dragon.
either.
Is this Dr. Slump?
I don't know what it is. I don't think it's Dragon Quest because they're cars.
This is his new manga he made, like before he said screw Dragon Ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Sandland. Is that really the new Akira Toriyama manga?
Yeah. He chose to make this instead of Dragon Ball.
やめなさい王子こんな人間の機械いいぞやってみるかいいのか
No
Sandland.
release date.
That could be fun.
I don't even think the anime's out yet.
Really?
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's
Interesting.
very
I mean,
important to us
I
at Summer Game Fest is supporting
didn't know
those
I was
creators
getting
as well.
a Akira
After
Toriyama
the
game
live
that wasn't
show,
Dragon Quest
stay
or Dragon
tuned for
Ball.
Day of the Devs from iMakeBit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of
Ooh.
Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing
Annapurna?
a
Not
number of
familiar.
ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Oh god, another Stray. Please tell me it's not another Stray.
So every indie game's gonna get announced at the end of the month.
Ah, Day of the Devs, eh? I want to say the one that, like the hyper realistic kind of art style they had there, I hate that.
Yeah.
The two people that were driving, it's just like, ugh. Please no.
Are we gonna watch this, Ghost?
I wonder what
The
that
indies.
was at the end. We'll
Maybe.
find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from
news cycle's
NCSoft and
light.
Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale,
Amazon
PvP,
Games, man. You
and
trust
the ability
them?
to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
No, the last major Amazon game that came out, Geeky, New World, it's basically dead.
Guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the
Stick
world.
to whatever you're good at, Jeff Bezos, which is getting divorced and making women rich. Was that a fucking Buster Sword?
Yeah, it looks like a giant ass sword.
Destroying anything in their path.
Dragon Slayer.
You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
think I'm just gonna play Final Fantasy 16 instead of this game.
Yeah. I think so. I wish they wouldn't just show pre-rendered trailers and would just show like, you know, like a minute of gameplay or so.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't watching this, I still don't know what the gameplay is. Like, is it like Final Fantasy 14 Genshin, or am I looking at like a turn-based game? Am I like I can't tell.
Yeah. Am I looking at a Monster Hunter game?
Yeah. Geeky, can we pause? I gotta use the restroom. I need to entertain the stream. Ghost made
Same here.
mistakes yesterday. All right.
I gotta
Ghost
use
is
the restroom
paying
too.
for them now.
I actually gotta use the restroom too, so we'll both be back in a moment. Apologies, stream, if you heard that loud screech. I don't think I muted myself. Shit. Let's see. Keyboard. But yeah. Also, I wonder if they're going to show Crash Rumble news, which I doubt. But we will see. Because that comes out next week. But other than that, I mean, overall, what do I think of it? It's okay. Just annoying that Summer Game Fest is. Hey, Johnny, shit. This will probably be my last.
Apologies, Geeky. All right.
I went to go piss too, so we had a lot of dead air, and I've just been trying to get them motivated.
No problem. All right. Well, let's hold on. I will use the chapter system. We're gonna go click on party animals.
Hold on, let me get back onto the thing more. So we're saying fuck Frozen Liberty. So go straight to party animals then.
Yep, 4230.
Okay.
See what they got
And
for
I'm
us.
ready.
Go.
Hey, this is not.
Why can't
The fuck is this?
I don't know, but they've got e-girls and relatively unknown streamers playing it, I guess.
Yeah. Is this a Mario Party ripoff or Ball Goes ripoff?
It looks like a Mario Party ripoff.
Yeah, it's a Mario Party ripoff because it's on Xbox only.
Ah. Hey, look, it's Negan's back.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and rolling volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that,
Where are
we'll kick
you
off
at?
an
I feel like
event
I'm
season like
maybe
you
a couple
have never
seconds ahead
seen
of you.
before.
40.
Trust me,
I'm in
for
the
one
Dying
of them,
Light
you will
one.
want to get your
I am
barbed
too, but what
wire.
exact time?
Very soon,
43:30?
you will get the deadliest summers today.
Okay, I'm 43:34. Let me know when you're at 43:35.
I'm at 43:37. Hold on.
Okay, so let's just start it from Crash Rumble again.
All right, ready, set.
Wait.
Hold on.
let me
I'll
get-
click
all right.
Clash. I'm gonna click Crash Rumble. Now it should be
I did too.
43:32. So on 3.
Three.
1, 2, 3. Go.
Okay. All right, here we go. The disappointment of the year.
Did mine?
What
Did it stutter for you there?
It stuttered. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. We both stuttered. All right. So then,
This is just a 4v4 battle royale with boxes and Crash Bandicoot characters. I hate what they did to them.
And now let's advertise some Samsung.
But what are the best gaming TVs? No console required?
Yeah, just play it on your smart TV, yo.
How the fuck?
Samsung Gaming Hub, eh?
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature
No.
playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now,
Or I can just play
it's
Crash Team
time
Racing.
to change the topic and
Seems simple
descend
enough.
into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Boo. Boo.
Hold up. Let him cook.
See you. Looking
I
dapper
suppose.
as always.
Wait.
Thank you.
Sam
Thank
Wake
you.
wrote Alan Wake?
We are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us
Yeah,
a bit
they
about what
remade
can we
the
expect
first
from
one.
the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through
Ghost
2
even
different
care about Alan
worlds,
Wake.
and yet it's all connected.
Let's let him
The
talk.
player gets
How
to
long does this? Can we see how long
switch
this bit
between
goes
them
for?
at given
Oh my
points
gosh.
in the story.
They give him
as they
3 minutes.
choose.
Nah, let's go to Space
Yeah, we
Marine
saw,
2.
obviously, the PlayStation
Yeah.
event.
All right,
Now
it's
let's
Alan
get a
Wake. It's a
first
survival
look at the
horror game.
co-op
Everyone fucking chill. All right. Space Marine 2, 5316. Just click on the chapter. We'll start from there.
Okay, I'm on it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, hold on. All right. Let's
1,
go.
2, 3, go.
Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign.
Did they even show
Warhammer Space
gameplay?
Marine
I don't
2
even know if
They
they showed
did
gameplay for
at the end, but like I've seen it. It's not that impressive. It just looks like
You're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2
Tyranids.
planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
whoa, but fighting bugs this time. Holy shit, there's a lot of drop pods.
Is eternal service.
That Damon. I don't know, that one of the characters looked like Matt Damon for a second. I was like,
The
Matt
Space
Damon?
Marine, I mean, the Space Marines all look like action heroes, basically.
Is that Jason Bourne?
I mean, the Space Marine never retreat. That's not true. They do retreat, but they know no fear. But it doesn't mean they don't tactically retreat. Oh, that's cool. Co-op campaign with 3 players? Might be a fun one.
Yeah. Got myself found another co-op game.
That's a lot of nids. I think it's smart making it co-op.
Yeah.
No, that's great, that figure, but yeah, it's gonna be overpriced, of course.
$200 minimum. What is this? This Oregon Trail, but medieval.
Like, okay, look at the backgrounds on this. Why did they cheap out on the characters?
Yeah.
Like, that's a nice background. My potatoes.
You dirty Irishman. Yeah, why does the character animation look stiff?
Yeah. I don't think it's like an action game. I feel like it's like one of
I get Oregon Trail vibes.
yes, you're great. Oh, okay, yeah, it is kind of like that. It's like a choose your own adventure. I mean, it's been out for I feel like it's been around for a
Beautiful
while.
indie game. Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world.
Really?
A brand
The
new
Thing
story,
guy.
and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
We gotta be ready.
Is that Michael B. Jordan again? Is there no game we can't put him in?
Nobody half-assed.
This guy's
So I
like
guess-
fake Chris Redfield. Look at this guy.
Yeah. So I guess Nicolas Cage isn't the Keanu Reeves this year.
Yeah. We've got like Michael B. Jordan.
My mark.
We've got, gosh, who's that
5,
mid-Asian
4,
actress?
3, 2, 1.
Really? It's a Bon Jovi?
Toxic Commando? Okay.
This, This looks like Days Gone or
Looks like
Back.
Left 4 Dead ish.
Yeah, I was getting or
like
Back 4 Blood or Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Why did they need
First
John
person.
Carpenter to make this? I like that they've got vehicles, but
Yeah. This reminds me if you took the plot of Tank or... Sorry, you took the plot of Fury, the Brad Pitt movie with Shia LaBeouf, and just put zombies, but like Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood zombies.
I mean, depending on how it plays, I'll play it, but I don't know.
More
like,
unexpected collaborations, John Carpenter and
why
Saber
John
Toxic
Carpenter
Commando,
for a
that looks
pretty
like
generic
tons
looking
of fun.
zombie
You guys think
game?
any of those zombies made it? All right.
Yeah.
Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
I've fought the Watchers before, and they're leading.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master.
Now, what has he done?
I'm trying to think about it.
Can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch
You know,
its
he
earth.
looks like the Japanese homeless guy. You know, like his character looks like a Final Fantasy protagonist that aged out.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say?
This
Shall we
is
be
Cloud
allies?
after a bender of meth.
Yeah. It's future. It's Noctis who too far in the future.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are...
You're telling me that the Sony franchise they were able to get exclusively on the Sony console?
Brian, thanks for coming by.
Oh,
I know
but
you
not,
guys
and
are
only the
deep
new
into
one, not the
development.
old
First
one?
of all, looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here it is. I mean,
Have
it
you
has
seen the
two
new
on
Spider-Man,
box for a
Geeky?
reason because
I
this
have
game
not yet.
features two
Nor have
Spider-Man,
I.
so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of two characters.
family went to go see
We
Transformers
saw
today, I
some
said
great gameplay
no.
at the PlayStation
My
Showcase, but
gosh.
I want to talk about the two villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. Who
There are
knows?
more.
But
There are more out there. I
two
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how
I didn't even notice
Craven's
Craven
very
was in the
different
game.
from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the
Did you notice
Marvel
Craven at
characters
the
that
last
live in
No,
the
they showed
so
him.
Peter, Miles, and others. He's on the hunt.
and others. ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell us, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom?
It is
Osborn
not Eddie
Venom?
Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out.
No Tom Hardy?
Who is Venom? You have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
They can't, but
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they can't put
That's
a
bit of
villain. They
tease.
can't put
Now,
Eddie Brock as a
obviously
villain for a while.
The symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as
Yeah, we have
Peter.
Black
So tell
Suit
us a bit about
Spider-Man.
that and how the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean, the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Okay, another trailer.
Okay.
We got a release date.
That's not fall.
Nailing it. October 20th.
I mean, I
Spider-Man
guess,
2,
but it's the
exclusive
end
to
of fall.
PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do.
Oh, wait a minute. Fall
Wrapping
is
up the game,
November,
and we'll check it
I
out in
guess.
October. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
Never mind.
An exclusive to
our dates.
PlayStation 5.
All right.
I still got to finish
Now
Spider-Man
let's take a look
1.
at Pal World, a multiplayer
And Miles
open-world
Morales.
survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then
Why
then
the
we're going
fuck
to look
would you
at the Land
say
of the
that?
Morning Light, a new expansion
Well,
of Black
because
Desert
Nintendo
Online, which
boycotts a lot
recreates
of these
mythical
shows, not
folktales
sending their games
from
there.
Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
No, but why would you advertise a game saying, "Oh, this is basically Pokemon with guns"? Now everyone's gonna think this is
Because
just Pokemon.
that's how they're
I'm
trying
gonna go
to
play.
sell. Oh, I thought this was like a joke. This is real?
I'm gonna go play Pokemon instead.
This is real. This is happening. I thought for sure this. Oh my god, the sheep with the machine guns.
This is the worst Pokemon ripoff I have ever seen.
What?
This is our next meme game. They even have a Gardevoir.
This actually happening? I thought this was like a joke. This is like an NFT game. No way. It's fucking happening.
Early access.
I don't believe it. That's actually happening. The freaking sheep with the machine guns.
Ghost, you've seen ROM hacks like do Pokemon better than that, right?
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. That could unironically be good. You know what that reminds me of? Legends Arceus.
The exploration does.
Well, no, I mean like the combat too. Okay, we got Ganondorf. Nice game, but does it have a boob slider? Land of the Morning Light. I mean, probably gonna be a game that's like.
Our
maybe-
story is more than
here's
what
the Lord of the Rings
hobbits
game.
and elves know. It
The
is
Gollum one?
time
Nope.
we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we mine and scout.
It's like
Across
Minecraft for
Middle
dwarves.
Earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
What do you mean you can't get to Moria? You got to Moria in The Hobbit.
Well, this is after Lord of the Rings. It's Return to Moria. So if you remember, after The Hobbit, right, the dwarves return to Moria, and then goblins and a Balrog wipe them out before Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So this is them returning after the Lord of the Rings.
Back our home.
I feel like that game could be really hit and really miss.
Yeah, there's no in between on this one. The world's first 59.
That's a good response time on that, actually. Probably like a ridiculous amount, though. Do they have another Samsung gaming game?
You know, I forgot Psychonauts 2 came out.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
You didn't? Did you have to say mobile game? It's calling Genesis. Didn't he kill Genesis?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got kind of like pixel demake graphics here. Instead, we've got like kind of remake graphics there.
Like that outfit on Eris.
Yeah. Gonna be able to make you like your own soldier in this, I guess. Because that guy was wearing Genesis' outfit.
Yeah. Is Sephiroth the final boss?
I would imagine. You're gonna have to explain that.
Ever Crisis is what you were telling me earlier. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
beta.
Okay.
Pre-registration for Final
This-
Fantasy
no, this is
VII
not
Ever
the
Crisis has
Crisis
just
Core remake.
started, and users will
No.
have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta
No,
test.
the Crisis Core
Now,
remake is
speaking
called
of
Crisis
Final
Core Reunion.
Fantasy,
Yes.
No.
I think so.
Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. Get you can get a free
But
burrito
Geeky,
when you
I
order
could
from
instead
Taco
of
Bell
going to
using
get
the
my
code
food, I could pay
GameFest.
$93
Plus, get the chance to win a
to get a
Final
burger.
Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at the game we debuted
So if I
last
order
year
something
at
with
TGA.
DoorDash, I can get a
Vanisher's
collector's
Ghosts of
edition
New
of
Eden,
16.
the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
I mean, North America is pretty haunted.
Ghost hunters? What does that even mean?
Life to the living.
Did you watch Danny Phantom?
To the dead.
No. No, I'm not down bad for ghost pussy.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me.
Revenge on what killed me.
I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again?
Or do we part forever?
Why doesn't he just become a ghost?
Come on, show yourself.
Yeah.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Adventures.
Sega?
What's Sega?
あなたごの
New Yakuza
単
game?
純な力仕事です。
Looks like it.
ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。
I like the voice actor they got for this
さも
guy.
なきゃ。
Yeah.
これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。お前の名は俺に名はない。
Okay.
Man who erased his name. Okay, so that's a Yakuza spin-off.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim. How long has it been now? 3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No. Dad! Are you there?
I don't really know what it is, but we'll see more.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Looks like kind of not survival
It's a beautiful
horror,
new
but
game, Under
exploration.
the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will ever stop. Me, against the world, I got my back against the wall. No, I'm hellbound. But I'm well now. On the road, she's like a hell now. Make a sound, unless she make it loud. I got a Friday in the morning. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission aboard. I think I never pay attention in my mind. I'm recording, I'm about to win a room with most of dreams out of
Okay. I don't remember that many vehicles in Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, no, they've got it in Battle Royale. Many modes. But can I play DMZ on this map?
Maybe.
Oh, that's cool, going up the spiral.
Yeah.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today.
Oh, God, more
To
Gran
celebrate their
Turismo?
contributions in the automotive and gaming space,
Maybe.
we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited
911?
edition run
Oh, no.
of 75 consoles
911.
inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
That's a weird looking Xbox.
Yeah.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right.
Do you
Next,
want it, Goose?
Phoenix
'Cause I don't.
Labs are building the next great
I'm
entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo
just play
Switch,
Animal Crossing
there's now some
instead.
exciting news for
Perhaps.
PC players too. Let's take a look at Fate Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But
On Cozy
there's something
TV?
more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
We promised variety. There it is, Fate Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and
I mean, you don't care much about Marvel Snap, right? Digital card game.
No.
Ben?
All right, King
That's
Arthur
right.
Legends
Here's a look at
Rise.
King Arthur Legend.
Go to that and see what that is.
Yeah.
All right. But basically, Marvel Snap is a digital card game with this interesting map mechanic. But, I mean, it is what it is. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and
Cross-platform.
PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Huh. I'm guessing that's Merlin behind him?
Save your kind.
Got a fire sword.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
I presume it's just some mobile game. Alright, what do we have here?
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
Torchlight?
This world needs champions.
Haven't heard of it. Looks eh.
This is... Oh. More Wayfinders.
This is a Fortnite clone?
I guess.
Oh, Unreal
Editor.
Editor. Fortnite. Oh, okay.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
So it looks like it's a building game. Space Trash Scavenger.
Captain's log. Stardate 43152.4.
Paradox? Whoa, Paradox is doing a Star Trek game?
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory. And the crew is standing by.
Apparently.
Really? Is it a...
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
Seems like a
Onwards.
action RPG of
I can
sorts.
feel that there are more.
Yeah.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay.
Who's this guy been?
Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He is a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
Okay, so we've got Destiny villains.
And we're still losing.
EA original. Visual quality depends on your system. Jeez.
What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Well, we've got She-Hulk there in the behind. Got the body mass of a man.
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Okay, give a grab. Okay, shoot. Laser. Then you can climb to those.
I mean, it looks alright.
Yeah, I think on the left hand he's using like a shield. I mean,
Depends on how it flows, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell just by watching. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I just, I probably have to play it to see it.
I feel like we need a demo for this.
Yeah.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Immortals of Avian. I mean, it looks fine. Whatever. We'll see.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
They've added Transformers.
Yep.
Why is there like a fish dude?
I don't know. He's always in the game.
Dinosaurs?
Yep.
Are they branded dinosaurs or just Fortnite? Oh, you can ride raptors? What?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's playing Tarzan now. Does that mean you can slide on vines like that?
Yep.
Why is he so small?
I don't know. I guess you gotta make him game size.
I mean, yeah, it's reasonable.
Oh, she's back.
So is it only zero build now?
Fortnite Wilds.
There's zero
launches
build and
tomorrow.
build mode.
Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And
It's a 5-year
asking
time
me
skip?
this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Oh, no. So they're talking about.
It is
They're talking about the flashback. Remember? With Zag and Sephiroth when they went to Nibelheim?
Oh.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Also, what's up,
Sephiroth was
Mike?
in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Hang Fingered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Andrew Tate.
He is kind of Andrew Tate. Play as Red 13. My question is, do I get to keep my old progress, or do I have to start leveling over?
I don't know.
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Green. Yeah.
You murdered my dad.
What?
Remember, that's the flashback. She goes and tries to kill him.
You know that I killed her. So.
Oh, I thought at first I thought it was Cloud.
No, that's what happens in Nibelheim. That's a flashback. Available early 2024. Oh, so they pushed it back. They delayed it. Okay.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited for that, you know. I'll see what they've got.
Yeah.
But, we didn't see a new trailer for 16, which is interesting, but I guess it's, like, basically already out, you know?
Yeah, and plus, PlayStation got locked up for rights to that.
Yeah. Same with Rebirth, by the way. That's going to be a PlayStation exclusive for at least 6 to 12 months as well. But, I mean, it looks fine. I like seeing it in a big environment as well. I don't know. There's Eternals Avenum looks fine, but I don't know. I have to play it to judge it. What were you most impressed by in the show, Geeky?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, I'm definitely most interested in that.
That's Dead by Daylight with Nick Cage sounds interesting, to be honest.
It sounds silly. I don't like Dead by Daylight, so for me it's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of getting a little sleepy towards the end, like I was having trouble retaining my attention, but well, I'm more excited for the Capcom showcase, to be honest, on Monday.
Yeah, no, I'm excited because I think they're going to announce the new Monhun. Probably.
Probably Monhun. Maybe the rumors of Resident Evil 5 is going to be remade.
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe it's happening.
Or maybe we'll get Resident Evil 9.
Oh, that's never happening. Alright, well. Yeah, we had our show. We talked about it. We did not get our dinosaur presentation from Mountain Walk, but anything you want to say before we close out the show, Geeky?
Fuck you, Mountain Walk.
Okay, and yeah, Activision, give people back their skins for that dude, okay? He didn't say anything that offensive. Alright, so, Geeky, I'll probably see you next week. I'll definitely see you Wednesday for the birthday, right?
And I don't work the next day, so I can play as long as I want.
Hell yeah! So you'll be there for Among Us Jackbox and potentially Minecraft as well.
I don't play Minecraft.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I'm not a Zoomer or a
world's weakest millennial.
Or alleged pedo.
Oh, whoa, not cool, man. So, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna close up the stream here and I'll reopen it as a post show. Geeky, thank you so much. Are you gonna do any streaming anytime soon?
Depends. My internet's not stable right now. Like when I play on console, because I gotta stream off my PlayStation.
Got it.
But I might soon. I mean, there's a new ban list for Yu-Gi-Oh that goes into effect. Went to effect 3 days ago for Master Rules, so maybe I'll try that out. But I'll see.
All
Figure
right.
it out.
All right, so maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh content from Geeky. All right, guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Episode 112, Coast to Ghost, in the books. I will be back momentarily for the post game. So everyone, I will see you all very soon.